Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Althea Robinson, contributor here at REIClub.com. I am glad you stopped by. Today we will be discussing whether or not wholesaling is legal. Now guys, wholesaling can be illegal if you're not doing it correctly. And guess what? Many people are out there are not doing it correctly. There are many factors to consider when attempting to wholesale real estate. If not done correctly, it can actually be considered illegal and you can get your tushy suit off. And worst case scenario, fine and put into the slammer. On the other hand, you can possibly get away with it and profit quite handsomely. But my question is to you. Why risk your future and fall victim to illegal practices of the business that comes with consequences, when it takes the same amount of time and effort to do your deals correctly? So once again, you ask, is wholesaling illegal? No, wholesaling is absolutely not illegal. However, when done incorrectly, in other words, if the paperwork looks shady, it just might very well be illegal. When done correctly, it is 100% legal and one of the best ways to make a fortune in real estate. And for that matter, one of the best ways to build generational wealth to be passed on even when you're long gone. Now, in my free special report, How to Make $10,000 This Month with No Money or Credit, I go over some of the procedures required to ensure the entire process is done 100% legit and on the up and up. Let me highlight a few guidelines that you want to make sure you fall within the parameters of when doing or proceeding with a deal. But before I do so, let me share with you the following tip. Well guys, many times differentiating legal from illegal is as simple as how something is worded in your contracts. You know, all those little clauses and phrases and choices of wording, they can either have you under fire or swimming in the gold mine. Which do you prefer? Of course, the gold mine. So do I. Now let me go a little further in depth. It is illegal for anyone except for a realtor or broker to sell a home for a third party. In the meantime, as a wholesaler of real estate, you are acquiring vested interest in the property. Therefore, if contracted accurately, you have the full right to assign your contract to a third party. Now, all real estate contracts are fully assignable, which means that you are allowed to assign your interest in the property to a third party. Typically, you want this to be an investor, okay? For most people, 100% of the time, it should be an investor. And you assign it to them for what is known as a wholesaling fee, or most commonly referred to as an assignment fee. The majority of real estate contracts do not state that it is an assignable. However, when I do my deals, I include an assignable clause within the context. That's just me and my personal preference. I want to always make sure there's no gray area or any confusion for my sellers. However, like I said before, that's just me. If you don't have that it's assignable, you still could assign your wholesale contract. The only time you cannot assign your contract is if it clearly states within the contract that the contract is not assignable. Okay, now here are a few tidbits in not getting your rear end hiked up in the court of law. Do all that you do with precaution. Now, I don't want you to get so worried and nervous and, shaky about it and your fingers are sweating up a storm, wondering if you're doing it right, wondering if you're doing it. I mean, you need to know, you need to acquire the information, but what I'm saying is so many people in life have made, because they felt that they didn't know everything 100%, it had stopped them and it kept them back from accomplishing their desired goal. And I want you guys to be go-getters, take charge, just go out there and knock them dead. You can do it. You have to believe in yourself, okay? But at the same time, I do want you to take the normal precautions. Okay, now let's discuss a little bit what may things that may be considered illegal. For example, it is 100% illegal to receive commission as a real estate wholesaler. The only people whom you're allowed to receive real estate commission for buying or selling property for a third party or end buyer is a realtor or broker. Otherwise, it is illegal. If you have a contract and it states that you're entitled to or will be receiving upon the completion of your deal commission. You are out of your boundaries and subject to prosecution. However, if your assignment contract, here's the loophole, folks. Here it goes, okay? If your assignment contract states you will be receiving an assignment fee, you are within the proper protocol and legal boundaries of the deal. Because see, what happens, folks, is you have this real estate contract, okay? Your real estate contract's there, and it says that you're able to buy this house, okay? So you're able to assign your contract to somebody else for an assignment fee and profit that money and put that money into your pocket or into the bank at the end of the day. Okay, now a realtor does not have a contract saying they're personally buying that property. Okay, a realtor is selling that property to someone else, to an end buyer, and receiving commission for it in the end. Whereas you are basically taking a lot of responsibility for the deal. I mean, the risk is pretty much low to none at all, but you're saying that you're personally purchasing that property and you're able to assign your rights. So once you assign your rights, you're entitled to an assignment fee. Okay, hope you guys all got that. If I wasn't clear on anything, feel free to comment below and I will break it down to you even further. Okay, now, do you see how determining whether or not the deal was legal was the simple choice of wording between a commission and an assignment fee? Now, do you really want to risk your tushy in the court of law for something simple as your choice of wording in the contract? Exactly. I didn't think so, guys. Neither would I. Now, the list goes on and on about what is determined to be legal and illegal, but rest assured, if you follow a few simple steps that I list at my site, blog.rvimillions.com, you will be one step closer to being within the legalities of the deal and exploding your net worth like never before. Okay, hope this little tidbit helped out. If you have any questions that you want answered, feel free to tweet me your questions at REI Millions. That's my profile name. Also, if you have any blog topics that you would like me to discuss on REI Club, go to Twitter, tweet me your blog topic suggestions, and I will try to get to them randomly. I'll randomly pick, if there's a lot, I'll randomly pick stuff that I would like to elaborate on and post it for you right here on REI Club. Okay, guys? Alright. Thank you for stopping by. And like I said, I hope this information helped you out. Till next time, folks. Happy investing. Go out there and get them, folks.